Is it just me and you, Lang, or other people turning up? So these bottles shouldn't be 99. I need to find the ones that are 100 because I just unpacked them, right? So I think I take the ones that are 100. They're the correct bowls. I need to. Oh god, yeah. Okay, it's a good job. I noticed that. So we need these three.
All right. Where the fuck's Luciano?
Oh, is okay. That's who we're waiting for. Anyone else?
Well, I don't think Tony's around. I'll give him a call just in case he is.
We got fuck. I've messed up my experiments. I hope none of these sell for high amounts. I'll be so confused. I don't think they will though, and if they don't, then that's a good sign because it means I don't have to care about it.
All right. No Corleone. Hey, where you at? All right. I see some. Now we fucking need a Roosh back. You know that?
You think so?
Yeah. I mean, I just like having like as many people around to help like make decisions. You know?
Different perspectives is good.
Yeah.
Roosh has some hell of perspectives.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
So that shit is pretty much well, as far as we know, it's squashed. I'm guessing like stuff was given back, and then people are just over it.
It's mostly squash. We do have a decision we got to make though.
Okay.
Also, see, I don't guess how we can go over.
Shit.
All right.
What's up, Luciano?
How you doing, Harry? Good to see you.
Not too bad.
man.
Not
You
too
too.
bad. So let's just get fucking into it. So first things first. Shit with Jean Paul is pretty much done. Well, he claims it's done because we give him the shit back.
Mm-hmm.
Do I think he's gonna try something? I don't know. Gut feeling, I feel like it's not completely over. But we'll see. But with that being said, he brought up obviously the gun blueprint that we went half on him with. And we have two options. We either buy him out for the entirety of the blueprint, or we have three options, really. We buy him out for the entirety of the blueprint. We move the blueprint to a neutral party who then makes the guns for us when we need it, and we agreed on Tessa. Or, we tell him, fuck off, we're keeping this shit, suck on dick, and, conflict arises all over again.
Okay.
Hmm.
Oh, we don't want the third one.
I mean, I just put it there just for the sake of putting it there, right?
Yeah. What are the chances we give this blueprint to somebody and then John Paul, long term, and by long term with John Paul, it's probably short term, he ends up manipulating that person into giving him the blueprint?
I mean, that chance will always be there, right? That's why I think it's better we just buy them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not even like just manipulating, but like he's a little snake. You know,
Yeah.
what does it take for him to work out where the blueprint's being held and he gets in there? You know, it's
Exactly.
You know, it's not going to
Yeah,
be
I
hard
think
for him.
The thing is, we can get him to buy us out, but then we'll just need a blueprint anyways. So might as well just have technically a half off deal. Just give him the $150 coin and just fucking move on.
Yeah. I think I like option 3, but we're just not in the position, unfortunately. You know, we don't
I
have
would
ammo
love to
or
do
magazines.
option 3, but he's very good at getting anybody he can involved in beef.
Yeah. Fuck that, man. You know, I just
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's yeah. Like I said, I just think it's just not good timing. You know.
Now I'm gonna tell him we'll give you like 100. I'm gonna try to go less than 150. But we'll give you like 100, 130, 125 or some shit, and see what he says. But if we agreed, I'm gonna text him right now before he loses his mind and thinks I'm scamming.
Isn't that gonna wipe us clean of the butt coin right now, though?
I mean, who gives a shit? Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We have all the USBs. Like, we don't really need to be saving by coin unless we want to do cash exchange, which obviously we do. But it doesn't matter either way because we're juicing up the farm, which I'm going to segue into that in a second.
Okay.
Let me text him real quick.
I mean, what if he gives us butt coin and we give him the blueprint?
But then we still need a blueprint.
Yeah, that's the only option then.
It doesn't matter. Like, we can afford to break the bank right now with Buckcoin because we don't really need shit other than cash exchange, which nobody's really in a rush in doing it. Because right now is straight up, I made the mistake of buying all. So I spent over about $300,000 on circuit boards. That was a massive mistake on my part. Because getting that money back from people to contribute to the farm is just going to be a massive headache. So what I'm doing now is I'm just going to sell all this off, get my money back, and then just buy circuit boards with the money that we actually have to buy them with. And if it takes us fucking forever to juice up the farm, it takes us fucking forever. There's so many people I have to call. I have to try to wrangle down for the cash, and I'm not going to waste my time doing that.
I don't know if you need to do that. Like after Friday when I think any money we have properties, any money left over should just be it's urgent to pay back people that need to be paid back. Like I'm pretty sure fucking Jose still owed 50 grand.
Oh, he's been paid back already.
Oh, he's been paid back. So I think like you do like just I think make that decision after Friday. Let's see how much money's left over, and if it's like not even a drop in the ocean to how much you spent, then maybe do that. But I'd wait. If there's a shit ton of dirty being brought in, if that can be converted into clean, like I reckon after Friday we can give you maybe half back.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is after kickbacks tomorrow, I'm just gonna take whatever's left, and I'm just gonna go and buy circuit boards with that.
But didn't you say you've already spent 300 grand? You want money back?
Yeah. So I sold a portion of it off. I got it all written down here. I sold 14,000 recyclables of it off. But there was I bought a total of 34,649. I sold 14,000, which left 20,000 that I did convert into circuit boards, which is about 144 grand that I spent at that point because I ended up selling, a little less than half of it off. So I got some of my money back already.
Yeah, I don't think you made a mistake. That there's a lot of money in dirty. I'll bring up my solution. You know, you get your money back. That's what the crew money's there for. We don't need more property like that. Like if you know, the crew wants to juice up the fucking coin. That's the whole point of our plan, right?
Yeah.
As long as you're keeping track of how much you owed, you're gonna get it all back, and that goes for like for everyone. I mean, I think we so obviously we have a bottleneck of dirty money. I did find a solution, but it's it's an okay one. I mean,
Okay.
so I got a contact that will take our washed money for a 10% cut if we want to do that, and they pay up front, which, you know, we're already gonna have, what we're gonna have to do is bump up our crew run it from 5% to 10% anyway, because I did one of those runs, took me about 20 minutes, and then while we're paying someone like $250 to do it, I tell you right now that, you know, we'd
It'll
have
take 150 grand up front. I think we do it. We'll only lose like what, 15 grand?
yeah, and it saves us. So what I was thinking, right, is we can move around these proportions a little bit. You know, we'll you know, so 5% goes to the VU, whatever. We luckily all our money doesn't go to the VU because we have a bunch of washes, but you know, we lose 5% to the VU, then we lose another 10% on top, giving it to my contact, which is Aaron Cox. I might have a second backup contact as well because I want to get two. And then, you know, yeah, we're down 15%, but like that, unfortunately, guys, that's the reality of working with dirty cash. Like it's,
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I did one of those runs last night, and I'm gonna start doing like one a day or two a day, but like it's not good.
Yeah, it's fucking work, right?
You're in the same fucking stolen car with the same color. The cops see in that probably car, they probably get like, you know, they know what the fuck is up. And you go from like fucking Palito, no, you go from Sandy to the east side of the city, all the way there's like 10 pickup locations. And it takes about like 15-20 minutes, and you clean 5K. Now we have like nearly 150,000 dirty, if not more. We have way more than that. We have 120K in washed, and then probably like 200K dirty.
We're at 156,000 wash right now, and totaling dirty is probably around 200,000. Yeah.
So I mean, guys, like, you know, we got the only person actually doing it is Octo. He's a fucking legend, but that's not enough. Even if he ran it all day, every day, it wouldn't be enough.
Yeah.
Real quick regarding that, Vito also mentioned to me that he wanted to clean money as well if if we trusted him with it. So that might be another option further down the line. I know this is more of an immediate solution that we need right now, but long term, he is interested in cleaning money.
No, that's good.
Yeah, so we definitely do need more cleaners for sure. So that's good. The only thing about the cleaning is I know it's hot as fuck. So Vito's got to be like ready to drive and shit, right?
Yeah.
Because that's the benefit of Octo. Like he doesn't get caught doing this, but I feel like, for example, if we put, you know, one of our guys on it, they probably would have been caught at least 5 to 10 times right now. Because it's fucking hot.
The Vincenzo's ain't too good at driving, but we'll see. You know what I mean?
When I did my little run last night, nothing happened. I think maybe the heat comes from like I think the heat just comes from being in the stolen, dodgy car, to be honest, and the fact that it's like so distinct, same make and model, same color. I see him in the city all the time. So, you know, I mean, I think I've heard mixed things. I've heard a guy say that he's never once been chased by the cops doing it, and then you got Octo, he's been in quite a few chases. So, you know, shit can definitely go wrong. But no, that's good. We need some more people cleaning. It can't just be on Octo because we're gonna always have that bottleneck.
Yeah,
I agree.
If you guys are good with it, we can use Erin Cox. Like I said, she pays up front, takes 10%, cutting us a deal because she normally takes 15%. But since we've washed it, we can get that extra 5% from her. You know. And
I think it's a great immediate solution.
Yeah, I think so too. Especially if you know, we're gonna need if people have dumped money on this Buttcoin farm, then like come Friday they're gonna need some money back, in my opinion. You know, at least like half for you, Lang. We should be able to, if we can make this deal go through, you could get half, if not more, back on Friday.
Also, like I mentioned the other day while we were in the in the computer room, I have $50,000. I can send you away if you need.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Right now, Harry is correct. That is a solution. Nobody should be spending money out of their own pockets. It should just be crew money at this point. And if we can't afford it, the crew can't afford it.
Yeah,
Alright.
I just
Asking people to contribute, it's just too much. It gets way too messy. Like yesterday was already becoming a fucking headache. It's just not worth it.
listen. This conversation doesn't need to go any further than this. I don't want it to. I'm just bringing it up. I had Gigi call me trying to kind of shake me down for money, and I basically told her like, I don't really have anything to contribute right now. A lot of the money I bring in is dirty. So I'm doing a pack run with my packing buddy Marlo, and his phone goes off, and he answers it, and it's Gigi, and she's basically quizzing him on how many times I do packer with him and how much money I've earned working with him. Like I got the fucking IRS coming after my ass.
It's kind of our job, though, no?
Yeah, but I feel like
She's the treasurer, right?
Sure, but like I mean, I feel like I was getting shook down. You know what I mean? Like,
Hey, I mean, listen. Sometimes the treasurer is gonna have to shake some motherfuckers
Jesus.
down. I mean, Arush was doing that shit.
she's like questioning. It was just hilarious because I was in the passenger seat and like, she's questioning my grind partner.
She's
The
very
reality
thorough.
is, yeah. The reality is, to avoid a situation like that is to do exactly what you said. Just use the treasurer pile. It's what it's there for.
Yeah, what else? I think that what else are we gonna use that money for? It's just gonna pile up. Like we don't need property. That'd be, with asset fees and bills. That'd be foolish.
Yeah.
So, I think once we kind of get this cleaning problem out of the way, like there's so much money there, and it's
Yeah. Now, is this person willing to take a worse of like $150,000, Harry?
I'll find out. I wanted to run it before you guys before I kind of made any promises. I just I heard the
I
deal.
mean, I say we do it. 10% is nothing.
Yeah, I'll see how much max she can take, and I have like a backup contact as well. I want to contact today, which is Fanny. You guys might know her. They also clean money. If I can get like 90% also, then we have two contacts that can because one person might not want to take all our shit, and I wouldn't be surprised because
Listen, with Fanny asking for 5%, I spoke to her before, and she's very, very naive. I asked her why she cleans why her rates are so shit and so little, and she straight up said she just enjoys doing it.
So we can get 95% from.
Jesus.
I'll try
Probably, yeah.
I'll try to get 95%, especially
You're coming
since it's
in bulk,
washed.
right? Yeah, like you're coming in bulk and you're coming in washed. Like you got to think about it, right? Like even at 5%, you give her 150,000. That's what, like $7,500, I think.
Yeah, it is.
For them, that's like a lot of money, right?
Okay, I'll definitely reach out to her also.
Yeah, because they're probably dealing with motherfuckers. Oh, I got $5,000 here. I got $2,000 there. I got $10,000 here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're gonna be coming like, here's 150,000 in fucking duffel bags, bitch.
Yeah. I'll reach out. That's good.
Just so you're not fucked over, I think you should take a couple of guys with you. You know what I mean? If she's gonna be paying up front and whatnot.
Oh, for sure. Especially with dealing large amounts of money. Yeah.
Yeah. We get everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, I was gonna say. I don't know if that changes our. I'm not sure if that changes our breakdown. I don't think it really does, to be honest.
No, I think we
No,
just
it doesn't.
ignore it.
Yeah, it doesn't change the breakdown because
Yeah.
instead of the 10% crew, like the crew cleaning the Octo was getting, it just goes to an external party now. But it saves like
Yeah.
it frees him up and it just saves a massive headache because hopefully Vito gets in it. We might be able to get some other people into it, but like no one really seems like they want to do it. So
Yeah.
should be good.
And then I think we just recoup the money that I spent, and then from there we only use crew money on circuit boards, and we're chill. And if people want to contribute extra cash, they do it on their own.
Yeah.
I might actually have this other guy, Tommy DeVito, that also cleans cash. Yeah, his first kick, like his when he gave me his dirty rolls, he gave them to me clean, so he knows how to do it too. I'll figure it out. See if he's interested. Maybe we can feed them both a little bit of cash. See how they do.
Yeah, long as they take 5-10%, no more than that, and they pay up front, then it's good with us.
Yeah.
What's this? What's this Lang? You said we have to. I suppose was that what we had to vote on? Like, buy and jump all out. Is there anything else you want to go over? Like, what? How about?
I spoke to Gigi. I think we're gonna pull logs on all of the people who've been earning, contributing cash, or just contributing it overall, and just evaluate everybody that's kind of bought in right now.
Yeah.
Cut the fat, perhaps.
Yeah, we got to trim the fat potentially. Yeah. See people who fit, people who don't fit, and just go from there. Listen, I was telling Gigi yesterday, the people who are bought in and 100% bought in, it just works. It works very, very well. The people who are very skeptical, it's a massive mess. Take an example like like Ilya. He's 100% bought in. It works very well. Even who's kind of like a different kind of earner than Ilya, for example, because he's doing the laundromats and doing the computer shit. He's 100% bought in. It works very well, right? Here's someone like Martin, Larry. You can tell they're, a bit wishy-washy. For me, it's just a lot of fucking drama coming in out of nowhere. I've explained, multiple times, how shit works, and then I'm still hearing, oh, I don't get it, this, that, and the third. Let's have 50 fucking different conversations. You know what I mean?
To me, what it screams a little bit is like they want that so they want to do something like just like a one-off thing, like, oh look at me, I did this, and they want that instant gratification or like approval. It's like weird, but then like it's not consistent. They're not.
Yeah.
It's like a one-time thing, and then like they think that's enough, right? It's not. It's just not the way the system's supposed to be. It's like I think of it like, it's you're paying taxes, but you're basically paying taxes to the family. It's kind of funny. Like it's 25% is pretty accurate. Like,
yeah,
we just tax the whole fucking we tax everyone, and that's just how I think of it.
I said, for me, I'm personally tired of constantly having to convince people how things work and that it's worth it. I would just rather get rid of the motherfuckers who aren't 100% down for it if I can move on. So what we are building works, and it's very, very good if the person is 150% bought it.
Yeah. I mean, I had a conversation with them both yesterday just to kind of test the waters, feel the temperature, how it was all doing. I don't know. I feel like this whole thing with JP and them making a second crew has put a lot of distance between us and them. And, that makes them feel a certain kind of way that they're getting pushed out.
Distance doesn't matter. In this crew, distance does not matter.
Yeah, I mean, you compare it to people like who's one of the most distant ones, I think. And, he's locked the fuck in as well. So I get that.
I mean, me too. You guys barely see me.
Even Harry now is very distant. Is there some minor issues that can pop up here and there? Yeah, but when it's time to lock in, motherfuckers are locked in. Is the best example that you brought up. I don't even know what does all day. Sometimes I'm like, is around? And then I'll see him at the house. I'm like, oh shit, how long you been around? Oh, I've been around all fucking day. Oh shit, okay. When it's there and it's time to fucking lock in, he's around, he's locking in.
Yeah.
The conversations, I feel like I personally
don't need that shit.
Don't need that shit in my life. Call me an asshole, I'm a piece of shit, whatever. I don't care. I don't care for those conversations. I don't care to make somebody feel appreciated and fucking wanted. I explain the system. I explain what happens when you buy in. We explain it all. We said, be proactive. We're not gonna baby nobody. We're not here to, if you're here to try to, get appreciation and shit like that. We don't do that here.
I feel
buy
like
into the bigger picture or don't.
Marty brought up the whole casino thing, and maybe doing jobs together and shit like that. Aside from him doing it with the second crew and whatnot. Look, let's be real here. Marty and Larry and Oscar, if you rest his soul, probably the fat that we got to, what we're considering to potentially trim.
And there's another guy I want to throw in there, but yeah.
Oh shit.
Who?
We'll talk about Sai after this conversation.
Okay.
Well, Sai's not bought in, so but yeah, we'll talk about Sai in a bit. Marty brought up the casino. I feel like maybe giving him a shot through that to see if maybe things change, could work out. I feel like he's super invested in that.
I'm not going anywhere near that casino after the shit I witnessed the past couple days.
Well, I spoke to him about whether or not John Paul was anywhere near that, and he said, "Fuck no." He would never let John
Yeah,
Paul
but
ever near that.
this is just listen. You guys can do what you want, right? Because we're all fucking men here. But for me,
Right.
I witnessed a massive blowout in shit situation, right or wrong. Personally, I think what Martin did was right. Fuck Jean Paul, karma, he deserved it. I'm not saying what he did was wrong, okay? But he caused a shit show and then tried to pawn it off to me to clean it up. I'm not
I
going to
agree
go
with
into
that.
business with a guy that's going to have a mentality like that. That is just my opinion. Everyone can have different opinions. I'm not going to stop anybody from going into business with Martin. You guys do what you want. That is just what I witnessed, and I'm never going to deal with ever fucking again.
So what you're saying is you're done with Martin.
I'm not really done with Martin. I'm just not going to go into business with the guy. Like if we decide we want to keep him in, and he wants to earn and do all that shit. Like that's what I'm saying. The drama doesn't
Yeah.
need to be there.
But the relationship there is kind of severed, right?
Because
you don't really
There's 5 fucking leaders. Why we're not going to be cool with everybody that gets
Yeah.
bought into the crew. Like
Okay.
we can't live in this pretend world where everything's going to be harmonious all the time.
Yeah.
We're all going to get
Yeah,
along. You might just
For
not
sure.
like somebody that fucking earns for us. That is what it
Yeah.
is.
For sure.
the thing is, what
Okay.
I'm getting like, I don't even know where the fucking what even is the issue. Like I'm sick. I think what people like to do is they like to make up in their head like this weird thing like, well, if like where do the issues even come from? But was it because that they had to go off and make their own fucking side heist crew? I mean, and the reason for that is because it can only take 6 people, so they made their own side crew. But like, where do these issues even come from? Where are these feelings like getting hurt even coming from? Like, what's even happened? Like nothing. I don't get where a lot of these Martin, Larry, like they have these conversations about not feeling like included really come from. To be honest, I spend my whole day down in the sewers not talking to anyone, but like, I don't get these like kind of those overwhelming feelings like I'm feeling like I'm left out. I know at any point I could call someone up and be like, hey, like, can I come? Can I come do this if I wanted to do that? It's like this.
Yeah.
To me, it's like this whole like thing of people feeling like they need to be like included in something that like it just isn't really like that. And I don't like if listen, I think it's great they made their own side heist crew. It helps us, but like that was on them storing those USBs in his house, and then him getting them taken by Jean Paul falls on them because they could have stored them in our house and they would have been safe, but they chose not to do that. So in their mind, to me, like I think that they're trying to buy into our shit, but like they want. I think they still kind of want their own thing on the side, and it bit them in the ass, to be honest.
It did.
That they're storing stuff other places, and they got fucked
Yeah.
over for it. Like
That's what I told him yesterday.
because
too,
I think they're half bought in. If you want me to be honest, that's the vibe I get.
Yeah, that's why I was kind of emphasizing, like, when somebody's 100% bought in, it works. When somebody's 100% bought in, it's literally virtually 0 issues. Now, what I mean 0 issues, there's going to be minor things, right? Ilya going down to the fucking basement, getting clocked by Teddy. People are humans. There's going to be minor issues, but these are like non-issues. We're not going to fucking lose mind and time and stress over that shit. It's going to happen. When somebody, you can just tell when somebody's not 100% bought in, a lot of issues are being created over nothing. But it's over the fact that the person isn't 100% bought into what we're doing. They have a problem with what we're doing, so why do they buy in?
He spoke to me yesterday about how we had a lot of people and shit, and how he didn't want to be, I guess, a part of the problem when it came to deciding who was going to go on what heist. So he kind of felt like making a second crew would have alleviated that a little bit for us. Kind of along those lines. I wish Gigi was here to clarify a little bit more, but
I mean, them making a second crew isn't like them making a second. Okay, them making a second crew, them bringing Jean Paul into the crew. None of that was an issue. None of that is even a problem. I don't even care that they did it.
Yeah, well-
Jean Paul even stabbing them in the back. To me, I don't even care that happened. What I care is how that was handled afterwards. It was pawned off to somebody else to
Yep.
deal with when you were the one who made the bet. If this all happened, Martin took initiative, dealt with it himself, solved the problem, whatever himself, there's no issue because things are going to happen. Issues are going to arise. Drama is going to come no matter what. The fact is here, listen, guys, I was the one that had to deal with all the phone calls. I had to deal with the fucking yelling. I had to deal with the fucking threats. I had to deal with the pressing. Everyone's brought up my phone. I had to deal with all of it. Okay, so you guys maybe don't see it the way I see it, but the problem was pawned off to me.
I saw it.
I had to
saw
make
it
a decision.
firsthand.
I had to deal with it.
Yeah. I saw it firsthand.
So just to clarify, if one of our guys goes, "Hey, I want to make a second crew do this," go do it.
We're not gonna stop them.
Look, these problems come up. Deal with the problems. If you're taking initiative and everything you're doing, there's going to be no problems.
Yeah, that fucked it up a little bit for him. I do have to say.
He literally
Don't get
called me
wrong.
and goes, "I'm going to sell everything I have. I'm going to move up north. I don't want to deal with this anymore." It's like, okay,
Yeah.
well, like that's not how that works. You shot the guy. We have to deal with this.
Yeah, it's rough, man. It's rough because on one hand, I do want to, see it through with him, see him kind of like flourish and get a little bit more involved. But on the other hand, I see like your side as well, So I'm kind of torn. I don't know. It's difficult because if, for example, why? If we go by your side, and it's not necessarily about choosing sides, but why would we want to work with somebody that pawns shit off to somebody else, But at the same time, maybe it's a lot of talent that's lost if we let him go. So,
well, it was a mistake. Listen, it's not like Martin made a mistake.
Yeah.
He did the right thing. I mean, it's not the easiest thing to shoot Jean Paul. It takes some guts to do that. It's just, I think he buckled afterwards. Probably didn't know how to handle it. Probably probably got fucking realized, how much probably shit he was in when all of a sudden you got fucking Jean Paul and Changang kind of pressing all of us. He probably got overwhelmed. Didn't really know how to handle it. Like he made a mistake. Like people are allowed to make mistakes. I don't want to to me, Martin isn't like a lost cause because it happened. It's me personally, I don't think we.
It circles back to what we were saying, right?
Yeah, I'm more just over the conversation of like this same old people getting in their feelings, feeling like they're left out, not part of things, don't like how things work, don't understand how things work. It's just like we should just be past that because I feel like it's so fucking easy to get and it works so well.
Circles back to what we said earlier, right? There's 5 leaders for a reason. We're not all gonna like everybody, so maybe for example, you see the potential there, Luciano, and you want to try and extract it or whatever, then by all means. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm not saying we have to get rid of the fucking guy. It's just understanding that we might have to trim the fat. We might have to get rid of him, but we might not have to, especially if somebody wants to, take control of the situation. Now, to kind of end the whole thing, though, okay? I was just saying this. Martin and Jean-Paul are inseparable.
Well, sure,
They will eventually make up, and this, in my opinion, eventually will happen again.
yeah. I did ask him about that as well, because I know you've said that multiple times already. I asked him, what does this leave you with John Paul? Because, I know you guys you shared a key to the house and you guys are running business together and whatnot, doing heists. He said that it's never going to go back to that and that he would keep it, if anything, strictly business with the guy, transactional. But I don't know. And like you said, you know the guy more than I do.
I think there's some definitely some learning points here. Listen, we gave Jean Paul a chance, okay? We went in halves with this fucking contract, tried to do business with him. He's proven time and time again he cannot be trusted. So going forward, I don't want to be doing business with Jean Paul. If we have to, I still feel like at least we can buy this guy out and keep the blueprint. It didn't go completely tits up, but he's proven that he's willing to do whatever it takes he needs to do to put himself first, or get.
Yeah.
He's gonna steal, he's gonna break fucking agreements, he's gonna do whatever the fuck he wants. Like,
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we can't control people. If Martin's gonna have a house, have his own shit, he's done side highs, he has guns, like it all falls on him. Long as our shit doesn't get taken, our shit from the crew, I don't give a fuck. To be honest, I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
when
for me, like,
our
if-
stuff gets taken. That's when like punishments are gonna go out if someone's fucked up. Like those.
I don't even give a shit if Martin and Jean Paul make up. If Martin is willing and ready to handle that and keep us out of it, by all means, he's his own fucking man. I'm not going to tell him who to be friends with, who to not forgive.
Yeah, that's
The whole point
crazy.
here is it doesn't become our problem. That is a completely isolated problem to him.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna happen, like, and that's fine. Like, I don't give a fuck. You know, they're gonna make up, like, you know, and they might work together again. But it's on Martin to make sure that he doesn't get himself in a position where, you know, Jean Paul can steal from him and then violence happens. It's completely on him. So I tell you right now, Jean Paul ain't going anywhere near our shit. No way.
Yeah, which brings me to another question just to ask: how do we feel about him having the key to that house still?
Well, I don't doubt Martin's loyalties right now.
It's not loyalties. It's more so vulnerability.
Well, it comes kind of hand in hand, right?
It's hand in hand, but it's like he makes up with Jean Paul. They get into violence again. He gets clapped up. The key's taken. Shit like that. That's more of the side I'm thinking about.
Yeah, me too. I mean, we already have.
I'm not thinking about him coming in and robbing us. I'm thinking more about him losing that key to motherfuckers who are going to come in and rob us.
Right. I feel like doing anything with that key right now is just going to push this guy even further out. I don't know. I don't think it's the move. Yeah, I don't think it's the move right now. I don't think John Paul's going to do anything to Martin, but yeah, something to think about, I guess.
I don't see why Martin would need a key personally. I don't like unless I'm wrong. I like to take a look at the numbers. I like to see how much dirty cash he's depositing. Because I mean, what does Martin really do at the house? Yeah, and it is a risk. Lang's right. He has his own house, and he's clearly storing stuff there separate from us. So why run that risk? You know, it's not like he's keeping all his shit there. He isn't doing that.
Yeah, I like the way. I mean, like I said, we can't go back in time, right? But like, for example, I think Ilya, the way I love that I can tell Ilya is so frustrated with not having a key to the house. I love it because the minute he gets that key, he's gonna feel that reward. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, we completely big, like a massive fuck up. The way we did keys, the way we brought people in, you know, and I just feel like big mess, and it doesn't look good.
Even with Ilya, he's like the guinea pig for the new shit that I want to test. Like once we promote that guy, like I want to do like a whole little thing on the fucking docks there. Like I want things to start feeling more important to people.
Yeah.
I wish I can go back in time and redo this all over again. But hindsight 2020.
Sure, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
The house. I still think what the fuck do you want to do about the house? The house is still in my name. There's so much cash in there, guys. Like what?
You want my honest opinion? What I think we should do about that house? You're not gonna like it.
Go on.
I'm gonna get the fuck out of there. I don't want to be living behind fucking Chang Gang. I don't want to be living in the fucking South Side.
Yeah.
Sell the house, use whatever we got left, buy a house in Mirror Park.
Yeah.
And then, you know, at that point, like I think, you know, it's obviously, you know, I don't really want it in my name, so it'd be like what, another cousin job.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Cousin's a ghost. He's a ghost, but he's around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's the perfect guy that we got. It's probably one of the best moves we made was having Cousin.
To be honest, then guys, I'm gonna be honest, like that, it's like a way we can kind of reset the key situation without really having to address it. To be honest.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, I'm for that.
I like that. Yeah.
Because I wonder like how, because you can transfer ownership of properties now, right?
Yeah, I think Larry was trying to sell his house. I'm wondering if he actually sold it. So I know you can sell them now and shit. So, as a matter of fact, we'll take a look at. I don't have my tablet on me. Can somebody take a look at real estate, see if there's anything maybe popping up right now?
I don't have it either.
I don't have mine.
Fuck. All right.
I mean, I don't think I'm gonna get raided. I don't think. Well, I shouldn't be getting raided.
You're good.
You know, I do a lot of moonshine shit, but I think I can't see a world where I get raided. But you know, I wouldn't mind just transferring ownership over to Jose. But I don't know how that works. Like what happens? All that stuff inside just vanishes. I don't.
What the thing is as well, I also don't like yesterday, or it was yesterday or someday, 2 days ago maybe. I pulled up to the house in my van to grab materials or something. I saw a cop drive down the road. He saw me park, flips a Yui for no fucking reason, pulls up to the house and goes, "Hey, is everything all right?" It's like, what the fuck do you mean? Is everything all right, my man? Like, so it's very clear, like they're going down to the south side and they're trying to case houses and see who lives where. Like, I
Yeah.
just want to get the fuck out of the south side.
Yeah. No, it's good with me, you know. What did you want to say about Psy?
I mean, there's two things. One, I straight up don't like how he quit selling mota. I guess he talked to you guys about it. I had no idea this was happening. And it's like that fine line where, yes, we don't want people to be stuck in positions where they don't want to be in. But two, you also have to take some fucking responsibility. We put a stupid amount of mota on this guy.
Yeah.
A stupid amount. And even the first day we finally moved into Cyprus, the guy got raided and even lost more. Like, he's lost a lot of weed and he's pushed a lot of weed. And I ain't got no problem with Cy. I like him a lot as a person, but when it comes down to doing work, like, I don't want the guy to go and pick up something. We invest a lot of time into it, and then he just moves on to something else because he didn't like it. Like, it's that fine line, because I get it. Like, if he really fucking hated pushing mota, I don't want to force him to do it. But on the other hand, it's like, man, we wasted so much time, effort, and fucking mota on this guy.
He should have told us before he got to 100 under the bridge.
He should have told us that just day one, the day he realized he didn't want to do that shit no more.
Yeah, yeah.
So what was the conversation, Luciano? Because I sent him to you to have that talk. So he initially come to me and I told him, like, you need to go to Luciano. So what happened in the talk with him?
Yeah, he's just been he's always stressed about it, is what he said. He said that it stresses him the fuck out that he's constantly getting stabbed, that he's constantly getting shot, that the fucking Razas are on the block, that he's getting raided. It's a lot of heat that he just doesn't want to deal with at the end of the day. That's the bottom line. So I told him, coming back from what Lang was saying, we're not going to force anybody to do what they don't want. I told him, all right, we'll come back to this conversation. A lot of shit was happening. So, I meant to meet with you guys and talk to you guys about it to see what we were going to do. And, well, that was about like 2 or 3 days ago, I think.
Yeah,
I spoke to him.
He wasn't around. He's back now. So a decision does kind of need to be made because he was never brought in, but he was being taxed by the crew, I think. Even for, as far as I know, he should be spitting back money from moonshine he's been doing as well to you, Luciano, because I told him to treat it like the weed shit.
That's correct. Yeah.
So
I've marked up everything.
The thing is, he was never brought in, but he was like classed as like an earner, like he was working. So
the thing is with Sai, like he was gonna get bought in. We're just kind of waiting to open up those gates again, right? Yeah. He's pretty much first in line for that. So I don't think it's wrong that we're treating him like that. But like I said, it's just I just don't like the way that went down. And now I'm hearing the reasons is because it was too hot, shot, stab, whatever. So what happens when if moonshine starts getting real fucking hot, you're getting shot, you're getting stabbed, you're getting kidnapped, whatever. Then what happens then?
I told him exactly that. I said, what if the guys start coming out of the doors and starting to fucking call the cops and shit? What are you gonna do then? He didn't really say much.
Jesus fuck.
I know, like I get it too. Like he's had a really bad hand. He's been getting dealt bad hands by the fucking dealer. I get that. But it's just even like with the material game as well, which is kind of like a personal thing, which doesn't really bother me, but it just kind of shows me the way he operates. All of a sudden, he's like not working with Cloak and Santana anymore. He's like buying his own materials, but he's trying to give me the cash for it. And it's just, and I'm thinking to myself, why, if you're gonna sell the materials and give me the cash for it, just work with the crew. We have a system that works. Why are you breaking off trying to create your own systems to still give me the cash? You might as well just keep the cash at that point. Is what I told him. So it's the maneuvering and pivoting out of nowhere, which is just a red flag for me.
He's trying to make up for what he can't do down here pushing. Essentially, is the way I see it.
Right. I mean, that's cool and all. I get that. He wants to work. He wants to show value, but I don't care about any of that. I care about people who say how they feel. And if he was pushing Mota the entire time and not enjoying it and not saying anything about it, I can't deal with people like that. I love Sai. I'm willing to, give him another chance or whatever, figure this shit out. But if this happens again, like I'm throwing the guy in the ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think hold off on, I don't think, we don't buy him in. There's no need to. I mean, he's telling me he wants to he's basically wants to be a moonshine runner and then build a network of runners under him. He's gonna be pushing my shit. If I get swamped and have too much of it, it's whatever. I'll just see how it goes. We might have something for him in the future that's like perfect. We might need people. So I think he's not bought in. So I think you just play it by ear, to be honest.
I mean, it's the same thing though, right? Different color.
That's the beauty of so there's like a level before buy-in. We just don't have a title for it, right? And that's kind of where he's at right now. And we keep him around until we think he's proven enough to be bought in or not, right? There's like no rush on it, but it's just red flags that I've noticed, and I'm kind of happy that we haven't bought him in yet because I feel like it would have been a bigger problem if we did.
Yeah, I was gonna bring this up if we were gonna talk about buying him in and shit. So it's good that we came to this conclusion together.
Yeah. Now, if there's somebody I would like to buy in, if we want to talk buy-ins again, it would be your fucking brother. I know he hasn't been around much. I know he does a lot, outside the city or whatever. But I do think we need more leaders who are not us. Not necessarily like a Don, but, just a leader within working with people, which is natural leaders.
Yeah.
Vito to help control things that we don't see.
Vito is free, like outside of the city. He just comes around a little bit later than we do.
Gotcha.
He usually comes around this time, more or less. So that's why he doesn't really cross. He keeps to himself. Doesn't really want to step on any toes or anything like that. But he is interested in being bought in, of course. And like I said, he's got a lot of potential. So, yeah.
I mean, I'm personally cool to do that whenever you feel he's ready. Just let us know. Like I said, I think we just need more natural leaders that can handle the shit we don't see when we're not around. Right now we have a lot of people, but we have very little, natural leaders,
Yeah.
When are you planning on like kind of doing this shit with Ilya? Is it when Arusha's back?
I want to wait until Arusha's back, but I will tell you one thing: he has really filled those shoes. He's been doing from what I see, anyways. I obviously don't see everything. He's been doing a fantastic job. He's around every fucking day. He's working these pushers all the time. I think he's enjoying it a little bit too much because he's also, trying to break kneecaps and, really rule with a fucking iron fist, which, hey, I get it. I'm going to let him rule the way he wants to fucking rule. But, I think if things go very well, I think he deserves the key. I think he fucking deserves a promotion. And I think we make it official,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. One thing about Ilya that I've noticed is he's really good at reading people. Today, we met up with somebody that was recommended by somebody else, kind of testing the waters. Ilya was there with me. She's kind of like a spy type material that's kind of fresh to the city right now. And I told Ilya, take her under your wing, see how she does, and if she fails, you fucking clap her. Simple as that. So I'm kind of having him test people out to see if they're hidden gems or not.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's doing great. I think we need to start giving, kind of structuring a bit more, having more ranks. I think we got to consider what rank we want to promote Ilya to. And I think we just keep using him as a guinea pig for this kind of system that we're creating.
Yeah.
We do a whole promotion thing down the fucking docks there, whatever fucking promotion we give him. And, just make it feel special, right?
Yep.
Let's go from there.
Tell him to wear something nice. We all get suits and shit. Go down there. Do what we got to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's looking good. I mean, thankfully, we had a lot of people brought in, but also a lot of people that didn't actually get brought in, like Arusha's guys. I'm not really sure what the fuck they're up to, but again, that's kind of not really. I don't really know them like that, so I just
I mean, Ilya manages them all, so it seems like he's doing good. I mean, that's not to
That's the way
harp
it
on this
should
again,
be,
but
to
that's
be
kind of like the
honest.
whole point. Yeah, exactly. That's how it should fucking be, right?
'Cause it's gonna get bigger.
You're not gonna be seeing everybody, hanging out with everybody, and no one's gonna be included. This is what I love, is to know that there's a guy that's managing a sub of guys who's probably managing a couple sub of guys, and it's all just working as far as we're concerned. And if issues arise, the delegated people deal with whatever the issue is.
Yep.
That's exactly what happened yesterday when you called me and I told you I was in a meeting. I just told Ilya, you take over, I gotta go. And he took over and he took care of it perfectly. It was great.
Exactly, yeah. Like in my mind, that's what I want this to be,
Yeah.
Did you have you been everything all good with Teddy?
Oh yeah, I mean Teddy's that guy, doing
Good.
great work. I kind of stalled out on pivoting to growing because I wanted to see how Ilya handled it first, because I got a little paranoid. I wanted to make sure product was going to get moved and shit, but he's doing good, so I'm probably going to start a grow today and just officially
Nice.
phase out of selling completely. So
Because I haven't seen, it's a prime example. I haven't seen Teddy in weeks. It's good.
yeah, I mean Teddy.
I haven't seen him since I gave him the key, but that's I like it. I think it's the way it's the way it should be, and that's why I get, like, me personally, I don't have the patience for like these conversations where unfortunately people don't feel like they're involved. It's not what we're trying to do here, so to say.
Yeah, I mean it's not what we're trying to do.
We're gonna get so massive, like, it's not even businesses yet. If there is businesses, if there's other avenues, like it's gonna split up so much.
Yeah, we'll just have people in the places for it and the ranks, so people know exactly what they're doing.
I like it.
Anyways, Harry, I need you to actually come up north with me, and we need to fill my van with that much what was it, water and fertilizer, right? You can get for me.
Yeah, I can do that. Yep.
We'll just stock it full of way I can grow without having to
I'll,
call you all the time.
We'll go to the tow yard first. I might have a shit ton of anti-pest for you.
All right, hell yeah.
So we should go check that.
Hey, real quick, so Chang Gang and all that, it's all cleared up, or?
I mean, it is until it isn't, right? That's kind of how I operate personally.
Because we
From my
stabbed
understanding-
one of the guys yesterday.
Yeah, so what's going on? I think Bo mentioned that previously. So who the fuck did we stab?
What's that?
Who the fuck did we stab?
All right, so Chris King, he's the guy that got stabbed.
Never heard of him.
He's been working with Mr. K with like the whole K Connect shit, and he's always around like the cul-de-sac, I think, and shit. Anyways, this guy stole 1,500 materials off of one of our LSD guys. We spotted him back at the yard recycling. I told Bo and Santana, go shank his ass. They went and shanked his ass, and I took shit off of him. Took a crowbar, took his radio, took some money and some materials back.
Teach him a lesson.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I left him fucking. I almost threw him in the goddamn recycler.
Yeah, I mean, serves him right.
Yeah, everybody was recycling next to him. He was just on the ground bitching and moaning.
Well, I mean, listen, we'll deal. It's a problem until it isn't. Or it's not a problem until it is. You know what I mean? So we just, obviously keep our guys, high alert. Get ready for it. But to be fair, things have been quiet, so I don't really know where we stand.
Yeah. Hey, I was also disguised, so there's no way this bites me in the ass.
Oh, good.
All right. Good.
Are we doing this now, Lang, or later on you want to call me?